One of the weirdest, wildest and most unforgettable films ever made, and no one agrees on what it means. Let's talk Mulholland Drive. Directed by David Lynch, this 2001 mindbender started as a rejected ABC pilot. Seriously, he filmed the whole show, but they said it was too weird and he turned it into a movie, adding the surreal scenes a year later. Naomi Watts nearly quit acting before this role. The blue box was added later, it wasn't in the original pilot, and the man behind the Winkies is based on Lynch's friend's nightmare. The story revolves around a bright-eyed actress named Betty arriving in Los Angeles and meeting Rita, an amnesiac hiding a secret. They fall in love, chasing clues and unravel a mystery until everything flips on its head. Suddenly, Betty is gone. Now we meet Diane, a broken, jealous and alone actress who's a jilted and jaded lover, angry at Camilla, who formerly was Rita. The dream is now over. Are we witnessing reality? So here's my take. The first two-thirds of the film are a dream. Betty is who Diane wishes she was, a rising star, loved by Rita. But in reality, Diane's career has failed. She instead was rejected by Camilla, and therefore she snapped, hiring a hitman to kill Camilla, and eventually committing suicide, consumed by guilt. Now, Naomi Watts is absolutely phenomenal in this. Sweet, seductive, devastated, all in one performance. She turns out probably what has been her career-defining performance, and she definitely deserved at least an Oscar nomination. As mentioned earlier, Watts had almost given up on acting and had to be given a pep talk by her close friend Nicole Kidman. Laura Harring was a former Miss USA in 1985, and she was even married to the great-great-grandson of German leader Otto von Bismarck. The two were virtually unknowns when cast in this film, but their chemistry was undeniable, and both their performances are absolutely superb. Harring herself was involved in a minor car accident on the way to audition for this film. One of the standout pieces of the film is Rebecca Del Rio's haunting a cappella rendition of Crying. Del Rio would lose her life on June 23, 2025, at the age of 57. Now, if you know Lynch's previous work, namely Twin Peaks and Twin Peaks The Return, you know that Lynch doesn't explain anything. You have to feel the movie. That's what makes Mulholland Drive so addictive, and yet so divisive. It's strange, it's slow, it's dreamlike, but yet you cannot stop watching, and is completely unforgettable. Mulholland Drive isn't perfect, and no, for me it's not one of the greatest films ever made, but it's still completely and utterly unforgettable. Mulholland Drive gets a 9 out of 10, because it's haunting, bold, and pure cinema. Unfortunately, director David Lynch would lose his life on January 16, 2025. So what's your theory on Mulholland Drive, and how does it rate in your greatest films ever made? Drop it in the comments, and follow for more deep film dives.